look over here off the port bow, you see this little operation right here. It's called a dredge, folks. They're actually making the channel deeper right here. It's going to pump all the sand right through that barge, and it's going to push it through a pipeline that goes all the way through this way, and it goes up over there, and they're pumping it onto the other side of Norega Point. Now, if you look over here off the starboard bow, you're going to see that little fat stuff with a blue marlin on the roof. It's going to be the world famous AJ Seafood and Oyster Bar. And AJ's a great little place. They do have a nice ambiance inside and out. Good lunches and dinners as well. Now it is also like the boathouse. It is family friendly in the daytime, but it does get wild and crazy and turn into a big old adult circus after about 10 o'clock at night. But lots of fun. If you haven't seen it, then you got to check that one out. Lots of good times to be had right there. And also to the left of that is going to be the Orland Marlow Dock. So we not only just do fishing trips and dolphin cruises, we do a good time. So if you're interested in a little bit of fun, check out that little yellow hut.
Well, we went down and then they're going to turn around.
What a beautiful day, friends. It's going to be a beautiful boat ride. Now, to peak of high tide, we have about 30 foot of visibility, so you can imagine how clear it gets out here. Now, we're not at high tide. I think the tide just started going in, but the closer we get to the Gulf, the prettier the water's going to be, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful out there. Alright, first if you start looking over here off the starboard bow, you see that little lighthouse right there. That is going to be Harry T's. The Harry T's Wonderful Little Place. They do have a great upstairs deck for partying. Downstairs deck for dining. These guys also do one mean Saturday, Sunday brunch. So friends, do not skip town without checking out that sweet spot because it is really good food and they tend to give you a whole lot of it.
We should go there and see if it's a good one there. Where's that?
Now straight ahead is the William T. Marlow Bridge, better known as the Dustin Bridge, and beyond that is going to be the Chocatchee Bay. And the Chocatchee Bay consists of the Intercoastal Waterway. If you guys were to take a left in the Intercoastal, you end up in Brownsville, Texas. If you guys were to take a right, you would end up in Apalachicola, Florida. Now, folks, welcome to the East Pass Channel. This is where two bodies of water meet. We got the Gulf and the Chocatchee Bay. That means there's a lot of bait fish, nutrients, and shrimp, which also tends to mean we have pretty good luck with dolphins out here. So, keep your eyes peeled. When you have to see dolphins, do a little point that way everybody around you knows what to look. Also, remember that dolphins are super inquisitive. So if you hoop and holler and you make a little noise whenever you spot dolphins, you can usually get dolphins to come right next to the vessel. Now, we got a report that we have dolphins on the north side of the bridge. So we're going to start off on the north side, and then eventually we'll work our way to the south.
I want to get one of those. Those are cool.
welcome to the Chockahatchee Bay. Now, if you look over here off the port bow on the other side of this barge and crane, you can see that shallow water out there. Folks, that's going to be Crab Island. Crab Island is not actually now what they want. It used to be back in the day before a hurricane knocked the top off of it. But it's a great little place for all of our pleasure boaters like to drop anchor and hang out. Now, folks, on the weekends in the summertime, they can be up to 1,000 boats that get up out there. There's a lot of fun. So if you do find yourself right there with a pleasure boat, that is definitely where you want to be. All right, friends, you can hear me calling out clock time. The anchor is the 12 o'clock position. If you guys on the bow of the vessel look straight off the anchor out there, I've got dolphins probably about 80 yards out, and I've got some at about 160 yards out. You guys in the back of the boat, you want to be on the port side. That's going to be your left side of the boat. So you hear me calling out clock time, the anchor is 12 o'clock. You hear me calling out yardage. Also remember, your port is your left side, starboard is your right. Port has 4 letters, and so does left. So easy way to remember it if you're looking at the anchor. Now we're going to have some pretty close to the bow up here between the 11 and the 12. Probably about 40 or 50 yards, and there's some further out. So when they hit the surface, making noise is key. If you're not making noise when you spot dolphins, you just ain't doing it right. These guys are very inquisitive, and a lot of times they will come right next to the vessel. So make sure you're putting forth the effort, and those dolphins will usually come right next to the boat. So let's just hang tight and get our bearings on them so they don't give us the slip. Look at all of them back there behind that orange and white pontoon boat. There's a bunch out there popping up, but we got some pretty close to the boat right here. And we'll work our way on over there in just a minute, friends. But just remember, when they hit the surface, that's when you want to do your sweet talking, friends.
I can't see him.
All right, we're just going to squeeze on up over here. We're going to be passing some. They're probably down low right now, but we're going to work our way on over here. Now, you see all these birds, folks. All the wildlife out here competes for the same food. All the birds, all the mammals, all the sharks, all the fish, they all compete for that bait fish. So if you see birds on top of the water, there's a party going on downstairs. And remember, if you stay in one spot, friends, you are going to miss out. So be ready to hustle and get where you need to be to get a good look. Get to know your neighbors. Don't be shy. You only live once. All right, gonna have some more on the back side of that blue, orange and white boat. And some more further out. We're gonna eventually get you right on top of it. Just make sure you're putting forth some enthusiasm. We're gonna try to get them right next to the vessel. Ooh, there's gonna be a lot out here, y'all. I mean, a lot.
Oh, no, you're fine.